You know what it is time for. It is time to go racing. Season 24. We are here, finally. It's been a long off season. It's went from December now to April. April 28th to be exact, and the King is not racing on his birthday, which is surprising. But who is going to win on the King's birthday? Let's go trackside. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able to now, please rise and now remove your hats as the Crazy Sports Good League band presents your national anthem. And now let's see where your favorite drivers are starting here in Texas. Row number 1, Leandro Ortega in the 1 and Raymond Green in the 12. Row 2, Calista Kendall in the 24 and Scott Sarfin in the 60. Row 3, Avery Caffrey in the 3 and Wayne Carson in the 27. Row 4, Avery Shipley in the 2, and Richard Green in the 17. Row 5, we get to Carson Cole in the 41, and when last year's champion, Dylan Holland in the 55. Row 6, Nathan Rockhill in the 50, and Bella Gillum in the 74. Row 7, Nancy Soften in the 10, and Matthew Godwin in the 9. Row 8, Jenna Lucas in the 32, and Raymond Carverdale in the 63. Row 9, Sam Sofren back in the race car full time in the 19, and Jack Moon in the 33. Row number 10, Savannah Call in the 18, and Mason Anderson in the 45. Row 11, Kyler Henry in the 44, and Pat Green in the 4. Row 12, Nolan Vernango in the 51, and went back full time once again, Ellison Stewart in the 82. Row 13, Harley Myers in the 21, and Landon Drennan in the 66. Row 14, Lyric Tanner in the 29, and Alexander Owens in the 16. Row 15, Dory Logan in the 38, and Jacob Spencer in the 11, and starting in last, Xander Faust in the 77. We know that he is not racing, but he is still at the racetrack. He is still a part of the race because he is dropping the green. When he's dropping the flags for this afternoon. Next weekend we're in Scotland, but this week, and season 24 is underway in the Crazy Sports Good League. Who's going to win the Great American Race? Callista Kendall, in her first career start in the Crazy Sports Good League, had a very fast car in both practice and qualifying, and she will take the lead. And here comes Caffrey and Shipley. Kendall in the Air Bubbles 24 leads. Avery Caffrey, and now it looks like that Matthew Darnell has given Avery Caffrey a fast car. Caffrey leads lap 1. Wild lap 1 indeed. 3 cars pitting. Lucas, Tanner, and Faust. And now, out of 4, it's still the 3. Avery Caffrey leads on to lap number 3, but here comes Avery Caffrey once again with a great run. And we also have some exciting news too. Guess who is returning this year as well? Haley Duncan will be back inside a race car. She will be driving with the number 14. Some other exciting news that was announced in the offseason. Sonoma to have a doubleheader. That should be fun. Leandro Ortega in the 1. This is his first time in the number 1 racing full time, I mean. Xander Faust in last. When are we going to see the first wreck? It is hot. It is a hot day. It's a hot Texas day. Contact made. Pat Green and Savannah Call. Battle for the lead. Kendall. Caffrey. And Kendall has it, but here comes Caffrey on the outside. Avery Caffrey looking to win the Great American Race. And she will lead another lap here in Texas, but here comes Callista Kendall. That 24 is very fast, and the 3 clears. Can Avery Caffrey win the Great American Race? 334 laps, 500 miles from Texas. And it is Kendall who and it is Caffrey who leads. Here comes Scott Stolfren. How about the number 60? He's going to go down to the inside, and he will take 3rd away. And it looks like that the Groovy Motorsports number 60 having some speed already in this afternoon. How about Avery Shipley in the 2? Holland back in 13th. This is his first start in the Great American Race. And here comes Sam Stolfren back full time, and he wants to win a race. He's back in the 19 after racing in NASCAR, having a great season and winning a NASCAR championship. And when winning 3 NASCAR championships, so he is a NASCAR champion. And here he is back in the 19, but he is facing his mother / teammate, Nancy Stolfren, in the 10. There were wrecks like in practice. Ortega to 2nd. Look at Rockhill, Nathan Rockhill in the 50. He's running the top 5. Raymond Green must have given him a fast car. And Avery Shipley with her new team, Team Penske, she has a fast car. And it looks like that Roger Penske has finally figured out how to give his team fast cars at the beginning of the year. Shipley there in the 2. We are so used to seeing her drive in the 9. And how about Carson Healy? How about the 27? Don't count him out. How about Bella Gillum? Gillum having a strong race indeed, and she is inside the top 10. How about Dylan Holland inside the top 10 as well? He wants 8. Holland outside, Gillum inside. Here comes Godwin. Matthew Godwin in the 9. Lifer Green, Carbondale Motorsports. The number 9 sure is fast. How about the Johnson Motorsports, number 55. Dylan Holland looking to win a race. Don't look now. For the 2nd year in a row, Patton Green Motorsports is fast. Why I say that is because look who's in 2nd. Ortega. Leandro Ortega to the lead. Is Patton Green Motorsports going to go back-to-back Great American Race wins after 1 to the lead here in the Great American Race? Who's going to win the Texas 500? Here comes the 3. Great run. Old man Caffrey to the rear end. And here comes Caffrey. Caffrey inside. And she will take the lead away from Leandro Ortega. Ortega loses the lead to Avery Caffrey, who gets it. Now out of turn 4 across the line. Lap 16 is on the board. A 3:34. This is going to be a really, really, really long race. Are we actually going to see a wreck? When is the first wreck going to happen? Moon in the 33, not doing that good. Pat Green in the 4, trying to go back-to-back Texas 500 victories. Right now, her speed is not that good. Car on pit road. Rookie Landon Drennan. Rookie Landon Drennan. Still up in the air like for the Rookie of the Year. He could get it this year. And as we see, Leandro Ortega leading. It's not sold out, but this is a really, really packed stands. Really packed stands indeed for this one. Faces in new places like Nathan Rockhill in the 50. There's another car on pit road. Oh wait, duh. Oh, and around goes Lucas. Hard into the wall goes Jenna. Jenna Lucas around for the first time. It's the first wreck to happen. And the leaders are coming. There's one right there. And the big one's not gonna happen. She does not make any contact. And Jenna Lucas down pit road, speeding onto pit road. Oh man, that was lucky. She got lucky there. Avery Shipley to second. here in Texas, and that number 2 car is fast. Here comes the 32 right there. Contact made with the 2. And Shipley saves it. You see that, you can see that the 32 was trying to get down to the inside to go back to pit road, but she couldn't. Jenna Lucas back in the 32 for the first time in a couple years. Last year she won her first career race in the 10. Now she says, let's try it again. Jenna Lucas on pit road. And she is trying it again, and there she is on pit road. Listen to the sounds of the beautiful race cars. Oh, Spencer, contact made. What a save by Jake. He keeps it going without causing a big wreck. Mason Anderson, the rookie, back there, 127th. He's not having a great race. Kyler Henry on pit road. He has some damage. He's back on, he's on pit road. And Avery Shipley leads her first lap as a Penske driver. Shipley is fast. And here comes Bella Gillum, and that 74 is strong. Bella Gillum having a great race. Kyler Henry coming off pit road. As it's still Shipley who leads. Look at Stoffren. Scott Stoffren using the outside, and how about the number 60? He has a chance to win the Great American Race. Stoffren looking to win his first race in the 60. And this is the right step towards doing good as he leads. We have only seen a few incidents, just people making contact in one spin, in one single car spin, and that was Jenna Lucas. But you know what this is called, just like last year. It's the calm before the storm, because we have seen so many wrecks late into a run, like about 40 to 45 laps into a run, into the race. It's like when we start seeing the big one, or should I say the big ones, and all the cars flipping. Battle for second, Gillum and Shipley side by side. It was side by side. And if Bella Gillum is this fast at the beginning of the race, she should be a threat to win the championship this year. She is in the 74, and she wants to make it to the championship race for the third consecutive year, and she wants to get her second championship. We're not even counting out Dylan Holland because he's last year's champion. Okay, I think it's safe for me to say this. Where the heck did Raymond Coverdale come from? Coverdale, Gillum, both of them fast early here in the Crazy Sports Good League Season 24. Both of them about to be in the top 5. Sovereign continues to lead. Callista Kendall to 3rd. Great racing here in Texas, in the Texas 500. Lap 33 is on the board, and look at the 24 right there. Ortega back to 3rd. And now Gillum falling back. She's back down in 5th. There's Rockhill and Coverdale, and Caffrey is right there as well. Here comes Ray Green, almost 3 wide, Ray Green, major contact to the 33. Where the heck did Jack Moon come from? Crazy racing early here in this one. Scott Stoffman on to lap 35 continues to lead. 300 laps to go in Texas. Callista Kendall almost sends Avery Shipley around, and nope, I thought there was a wreck. Nope, there's not. Not yet. Scott Stoffren, when Groovy Motorsports continues to lead it. 299 laps to go. A lot of cars hitting the wall here in Texas. There's another long Texas race. It's a 12-hour Texas race. And I am starting to think that no one's going to finish that race. Why? It's here at the Oval. And it's going to go from 12 o'clock in the afternoon. No, so it's going to go, I think, from 9 p.m. No, I don't know what time it will be. I don't know what time it will start, but it will be a long one, and it will be on either on CBS or if I can get the live to work on TikTok, it will be on TikTok. Well, if I get the live to work on TikTok, so that would mean that half of the second half of the season will be on TikTok, same as the same on CBS. Scott Stoffren, is he going to be stopped this afternoon? We are waiting for the Texas Monster to put his foot down. And look at Ortega when Gillum made contact. almost sending Ortega around, and he is losing spots quickly. Here comes Carson Cole in the 41. Carson Healy in the 27 right there. No wrecks yet. Actually, that's a lie. We did see a wreck. There's a car out of the race. Good news is it's not Pat Green. Who's out of the race? Oh, no way. No way. No way. There is no way. I think I just saw who's out of the race. It is. It is him. The guy who is back full-time in the Crazy Sports League did not even last 100 laps. Samuel Stoffren out of the race early. Early in this one. Sam Stoffren out of the race. And how else? Because I know that paint scheme, and that's the 19 who's out. Sam Stoffren out early. And now we're waiting for the first big one to happen. On lap 44, who's gonna win it? Scott Stoffren leads. Oh, and there's a... Who is it? Dory Logan. Way behind. Scott Stoffren continues to lead here in the Great American Race. Here comes Avery Shipley and Jack Moon, who's won this race once. Was right there. Oh no. Dylan Holland, rookie. Not rookie, but it is a first-time mistake. This is his first start in the Crazy Sports League Great American Race. But last year's champion is on pit road. Actually, I could see if that really is Sam. Let's ride along with the fifth. Actually, no. It is Sam. Sam Stoffren out of the race when he didn't even make 50 laps. That's sad. But his father, Scott Stoffren, continues to lead in Texas. We have not seen a really big wreck, but we have seen one car out. And that's Sam Stoffren. And now, let's go to the first commentating break. And let's ride along with somebody in the middle of the pack, because we know that the wreck's probably going to happen. No, actually, let's ride along with somebody in the back of the pack named Ray Green. Ray Green started second One's in 23rd, and now it's in 22nd. He has a bonnet cam here in Texas. You are watching the Texas 500 on lap 50. We are finally getting to see all the big wrecks. And it's mostly in the back. Why is that? My other question is, how come Ray Green has worse luck? Because we know he's not going to win because he's way too far behind. My other question is, how is Pat Green in 10th? How? This is going to be a real long commenting thing too as well, so that's the good news. And Caffrey continues to lead here in Texas. Can Avery Caffrey win? And now we're coming to lap 200. You know what? I'm going to try to do something that I would never think I would do, and that is commentate to the end. I don't think I can, but yeah. Can Caffrey win it? How about Carson Cole? Guys, have a day. Carson Cole inside the top 4 with this new team in the 41, when he's showing everyone with that Gillum Motorsports, even without Raymond Carverdale on that team, can still do good. How about Matthew Godwin with his new team? How about Pat Green still in the top 10? Pat Green somehow has not been involved in any wrecks, I don't think. So that's good. A lot of chaos. And how about rookie Mason Anderson in 12th? Look at the 41. He wants 3rd from Avery Shipley. It's Caffrey and Moon, top 2. And here comes Godwin in the 9, going after Shipley. We almost saw Shipley when Godwin front row, like for this afternoon's race. That would have been very interesting. Avery Caffrey looking to get back to victory lane. She leads in the Texas 500. Can she win the biggest race of the year? Not the longest race of the year, but the biggest race of the year. Well, the longest race of the year is the 24 hours of Daytona. There is a car around. Probably, it's probably Ray Green. Actually, we will see in a minute. We will see who that car is in a bit. Yep, well, I am not surprised. Ray Green having the worst luck, and there's another car around off of 4, and Avery Caffrey continues to lead. And that's Larry Tanner. Tanner has gone around, and here comes Godwin. The 9 is on the move. And Gillum right there, great run by the 74. Ray Green needs to stop sucking for crying out loud, because if he doesn't, he's not going to win races here. Well, at least there's one Team Penske car that's actually doing good right now, and that's a 2, who still has not wrecked. Bella Gillum sits in 4th. Here comes Matthew Godwin with a great run. Caffrey continues to lead. How about Harley Myers back in the 21 for the first time in a long time. And Savannah Call is in 14th. Okay. Ellie Stewart destroyed. Who the heck is in 13th? That Carson Cole is on pit road. That's surprising. Okay. There's some surprising drivers up front, and how about in 25th, rookie Landon Drennan? He's not having a great race. I just saw Nancy Stoffren. Nothing gives me greater joy than seeing Nancy Stoffren suck. Oh wait, that always happens. Nancy Stoffren having a brand new team here. Also, did you see who's in 6th? Of course not, because you guys are blind. Pat Green is in 6th, now going for 5th. If Pat Green goes back-to-back, everybody's going to have a heart attack. The 4-time winner from last season, looking to win her 2nd straight Great American race, and Jack Moon is now back up front here in Texas. Great racing. How about Dory Logan inside the top 10? And here comes here comes Mason Anderson, the rookie in the 45. He's there with Raymond Carville. If Anderson wins, that will be something. And it's Moon who leads. How about Richard Green, like in the top 5 in the 17? He sits in 5th. We are finally seeing with the fast cars. Next week's race, though, should be good. 20 laps from Scotland. That should be a really, really fun race indeed. Richard Green in 5th. Lap 211 is on the board. Tanner has gone around again. Lyric Tanner, as well as not having a day that she wants. And Xander Faust continues to suck. No, Lyric Tanner is destroyed. Chase No Hood. Okay. I'm still waiting for another big wreck because that has not happened in a while. Like we've seen some, we've seen some plenty of wrecks with Raymond Green, the magician, who has magic of wrecking every single lap here in Texas. Like it seems like every 20 to 30 laps he wrecks because that's how bad he is. Ray Green having a horrible race as Jack Moon trying to defy all odds when trying to get his 2nd Great American Race win 3 years. 2 years ago he won the Great American Race, and he's trying to do the same thing here this season. Carson Healy not having a great race at all either. Rookie Mason Anderson is inside the top 10 as Jack Moon leads here in Texas. And look at Gillum and Stoffren going after Pat Green, and Richard Green going for 4th. This is not the first time they're going to see this racetrack, and not the last time they're not going to be seeing this racetrack, because they will have to race out of this racetrack in the 12-hour race, and Richard Green is coming to life. And that 17 car, maybe the car to beat, as he's trying to get his 2nd Texas 500 victory. And the last time he won this race, he won the championship. Richard Green sideways. When the latest streak, like is this, Whoever wins the Great American Race usually gets a lot of wins in the regular season, and then does not win the championship. Like Pat Green, how many wins did she get last year? 4. How many? What round did she get? What round did she get? What round did she get eliminated in? The Super Wild Card, round 1 of the playoffs. Things were starting to equal out. Only in the top 5 as the battle for 6th and now 5th is on. Here comes the closer who gets blocked by Godwin. Anderson in a big fight with Myers, and how about Savannah Call with heavy damage on that 18, closing the gap as well. As we still see Jack Moon leading here in Texas. Well, there is going to be at least one more commentating break. Only 2 commentating breaks, like in this race. 2 long ones. Jack Moon continues to lead. Here comes Scott Stoffren. He's right there, closing the gap. He wants to take that 4th spot away. Can Scott Stoffren win it? How about Avery Caffrey there? She's in 2nd. She wants to lead on lap 2:21. And Caffrey is back up front in the 3. And here comes Richard Green as well. Harley Myers is on the move. Dory Logan, Pat Green, side by side. And I think there was contact between them as well. And Logan trying to win the Texas 500 for the first time in her career. She's up front. Well, how about the 38? Don't count Dory Logan out just yet. And Caffrey leads on lap 2:22. On lap 2:22. How about the 3? Avery Caffrey continues to dominate here in Texas. And out of 4, on lap 2:25. So we're just about 10 laps away, like from getting 100 laps to go. The laps were winding down. The time was running out. And how about Richard Green? Richard Green in the 17 is there in 2nd. Jack Moon back there in 3rd as well. Can Richard Green win here in Texas? Here comes the 17. Great run once again on the 3, but can anybody stop Avery Caffrey, who's looking for her first win in the number 3? There is a rumor out that Matthew Darmel could make a return in the Crazy Sports Kid League because he's really missed full-time racing, and he could win, and he could come back. Pat Green, they're in 10th. How about Gillum right in front of her in 9th? Contact made with the wall for Shipley and Myers. They're both in the wall as the leaders pull away, and here comes Moon. He's back. He's back in 2nd. And guys, don't look now, but look who's trying to win it all. Dory Logan looking for her 2nd career championship. She's in the top 5. She sits in 5th. Dory Logan having a great race. And now, here it is. Jack Moon is now back up front here in Texas. There is the 33. My goodness, can the 33 even be stopped? And now onto lap 3, on lap 2, 32. Logan now, she will take 4th away. She's going for 3rd. Here comes the 17. He will take 2nd away from Avery Caffrey. And now he wants the lead. Richard Green knows it. He knows how to pass Moon. But whenever Jack Moon's up front, he can't be stopped. Great racing here from Texas. On lap 234. And now when we get to 235, it will be 100 to go. And we have a competitor who is looking for her first Texas 500 victory. And she's in 3rd. Her name is Dory Logan. And 100 laps to go. That means it is time to go back to a commentating break, and let's ride along with Ray Green again. He has a bonnet cam. You are watching the Texas 500. I am back, and the battle for the win is on lap 319. How about Richard Green? He's in the lead, and do not look now, but look at Ricky Mason Anderson. He sits in second. Can he get his first career win in the Crazy Sports Good League? He is so fast. And now, it's still Richard Green who leads. Can he get back to victory lane? And now, look at the 45. He still has some damage. On lap 321, the laps are winding down. I think less than 15 to go. Yeah, less than 15 to go here in Texas. And the game is just getting to it. And the race was just getting to it. Great racing at the Texas Motor Speedway. And now there's some huge news coming in. Look at the 44. He is a slow car, and he's slowing Richard Green up. Richard Green, the old man, getting slowed up by the 44, his old race car, and he's getting slowed up. Here comes Scott Stoffren, so good here in the Crazy Sports Good League. Next time by, 10 laps to go. Now look at the 45. He is closing back in on your leader. How about a top 10 run by Bella Gillum? Pat Green is down at 18th. Pat is not going to win this one. Actually, that's not surprising. Mason Anderson right there, 10 remaining. Anderson there, 91 degrees air temperature, but it feels like 100. It's a very hot day here in Texas. And now, 9 to go at the Texas Motor Speedway. Anderson is there. He wants the win. Can Anderson get it? And now, Richard Green looking to get his second ever Great American Race victory. Are we going to see another wreck? That is a big possibility. That's a really huge possibility. Here comes a 45. Great move. Anderson there. 8 to go. Yeah, 8 laps to go from Texas. Scott Stoffren to third. And here comes Dory Logan. It ain't over till it's over. I mean, Scott Stoffren could potentially win this one. Anderson, second, and 2.5 seconds back now. No, not 2.5. 2/10 of a second back. And he's right there. Here comes not Nango, that's Anderson in his first career Great American Race. Lap 3-2-8. Only 2 cars out of the race. Same Stoffren with Jacob Spencer. Now that's surprising. And now here comes the 45. The race is almost over. The Texas 500 is almost over. Who's going to get to victory lane? It's most likely going to be Richard Green, but don't count out with the 45 just yet. We have a few cars around. Scott Stoffren is involved. Caffrey goes around. And that changes the whole field. And that changes everything. Caffrey when Stoffren are involved. Front straightaway crash. Here it is. 4 laps to go here in Texas. Richard Green on the outside with Avery Caffrey. Now that's going to slow Mason Anderson down. Anderson way back. Now come to 3 to go here in the Texas 500. Richard Green won his first Texas 500 in the 83, and now he's in the 17. He's entering heavy lap traffic, and Anderson may be closing too. Here comes the 17 right there, and the 44 there. Anderson closing in. Now comes to 2 laps to go. Can Mason Anderson win the Great American Race? Richard Green to the inside with Scott Stoffren. Stoffren wrecked just a few laps to go. Anderson back there. 2 remaining. And Anderson wants to win. Over till it's over. Mason Anderson looking to win in the Great American Race. Can he get his first career win? Richard Green looking to get number 2. Trying to get his second ever Great Texas 500 victory. Richard Green there. Gets slowed by Scott. Same as Mason. 1 to go. In lap traffic is Richard Green. Trying to join the best of the best who has had more than 1 Texas 500 victory is Richard Green. And it looks like that he's going to do it. He's going to hold off the rookie. Richard Green. First time for RMG Racing. Richard Green in victory lane again. Richard Green wins the Texas 500 / the Great American Race for the 2nd time in his career. And Richard Green shocks the whole world. And he is in victory lane again. And it is all Richard Green who wins. And it is all Richard Green hanging on, holding off the rookie Mason Anderson. And Richard Green back in victory lane. And he wins the first race like a season 24. One of his biggest wins yet. It's a top 5 for Jack Moon and Bella Gillum and Avery Caffrey with her new team. Savannah Call with the top 10. Sam Stoffren disqualified on lap 38. Hey, look how many laps Jacob Spencer ran. Why is that funny? Jacob Spencer only runs 69 laps. Only 38 laps for Sam Stoffren. And there is Landon Drennan, the other rookie, in 23rd. What a race. Now next week we get back to Scotland. And thanks for watching with a Great American Race. Congratulations, Richard Green, on a victory.